Hello, I'm Creative Bobby, entertaining and educating through logo design. In this video, I'm going to take you through step by step, day by day, through my process of creating redesigns for defunct college football bowl games. This is the second part of my bowl season design series. Let's get into it. The Refrigerator Bowl, yes, the Refrigerator Bowl actually existed. The Refrigerator Bowl was a college football bowl game played annually from 1948 to 1956 in Evansville, Indiana. The game was named for the local refrigerator production. With 3,800 units a day being manufactured, Evansville at the time was known as the refrigerator capital of these United States. Now with the Refrigerator Bowl, I took, the refrigerator, general shape of the refrigerator, and I actually used a retro refrigerator to kind of give me the look that I wanted as far as where the handles were going to be and kind of where the freezer and the rest of the fridge are going to be. And then what I've learned through this design process and others is you need to figure out what is the shape, what's the main silhouette that you want. So basically I took the shape of a refrigerator, I took the shape of Indiana, merged it together. So you can tell it's a refrigerator, but it's also the shape of Indiana. And then I have the refrigerator text curving around the state shape. I have the handle there. And then I added Indiana in cursive there because that kind of mimics what, vintage refrigerators would have the brand kind of there on the side. So, have the kind of the white with the gray, because I'm kind of using the steel version of a refrigerator. And yeah, the Refrigerator Bowl from Evansville, Indiana. The Grape Bowl was a postseason college football game played in 1947 and 1948. It was held in the Grape Bowl Stadium in Lodi, California. Both games featured the College of the Pacific, now University of the Pacific, who defeated Utah State in 1947, and played Hardin Simmons to a tie in 1948. Like most of the other postseason matchups of the era, such as the Glass Bowl and the Optimist Bowl, like those other matchups in the era, the results are listed in the NCAA records, but the games were not considered NCAA-sanctioned bowl games. Now, with the Grape Bowl, I added a Grape Bowl Classic in there. I wanted to make sure that I got the image that I wanted because the idea was pretty simple. You have do you call them a bushel of grapes? I'll probably find out as I'm editing this what the proper term is, but I'm just gonna say a bushel of grapes. So you have the grapes there, and then you have the football within that, and you have the football match the grape color, and you have the leaf kind of hanging out there. So you have grapes fresh off the vine, and then I had the Grape Bowl Classic. So as far as with these bowls, you have to figure out, what's the image that you want, but then also how are you going to integrate the name of the bowl? So the name of the bowl has to be big enough to where someone could recognize it from a long distance, but also the image has to be integrated well enough to where it gives it its own pizzazz. So I have the grapes with the football there, with the Grape Bowl Classic there in big, powerful text. And then I have it in background as if it's a marquee that kind of pulls out from the grapes. Now, before I show you this last one, I want to make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comment section down below, what defunct bowl game would you like to see me resurrect? Now, this next one, like the Prairie View Bowl in the previous video, relates to HBCUs. And as an alum of an HBCU, a historically black college and university, North Carolina A&T State University, Aggie Pride, dear A&T, shout out to the Black Onion. The Heritage Bowl was a bowl game that pitted a team from the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, the MEAC, against a team from the Southwestern Athletic Conference, the SWAC. It was hoped that it would become a true national championship game for historically black colleges and universities. It was a successor to the Pelican Bowl that matched MEAC versus SWAC teams in the 70s, and it's a predecessor to the current day Celebration Bowl. Just want to put this out there as a North Carolina A&T alum that the Celebration Bowl has been won by North Carolina A&T 4 out of its first 5 years. Some may say it's even, the Aggie Invitational, the bowl game the Aggies built, but that's a sidebar. Let me not get sidetracked with A&T success, Aggie pride. Now, with the Heritage Bowl, I was inspired by African art and African imagery. So, African masks, tribal things, patterns. It also has that stained glass quality. I wanted to kind of play with the colors, make it really colorful, make it really vibrant. And I have the football there kind of seamlessly incorporated into the pattern. And then I have the Heritage Bowl text at the bottom with ATL there. The ATL there is for 2 reasons. One, to help with the balance of the text there, and also to kind of hint at where it's located. So the Heritage Bowl didn't start in Atlanta, but most of its prominent years were held in the old Georgia Dome in Atlanta, Georgia. But it actually started in Miami. The first game was in Miami. The second game was actually at Florida A&M at Bragg Memorial Stadium before it moved to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. So I have the patterns there with the colors, and then I have MEAC versus SWAC there, just there because M comes before S in the alphabet. Not suggesting that the MEAC is better, although the MEAC has won every Celebration Bowl except for one up until this point. Just putting it out there. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below, what is your favorite bowl game and what is your favorite bowl game logo? What do you think of these? And remember, as you go along in life, teach as you learn and inspire as you do. See you next time.